Well, we've got a whole heap of Barra lures, and with that gear, we're going Barra fishing. And as you can see, there is no one at the boat ramp, so it's calm. We're going to race over. Nags is up from Exmouth. It's a mission. Exmouth to Perth is like 1 day overnight. What's he done then? He's done Perth to Darwin, stay in Darwin night, then it gets to Groot. So anyway, the water's clear here. He's here. There's a fish darting off in the shallows out the back. And we're going to go and fish the bottom end of Blue Mud Bay. So where make sure you got your permit with the Northern Land Council. There we go, the Merc's on, we're good to go. Check out their website to know where you can and can't go. And yeah, we're going to go and fish some headlands and look for some Barraminty. So that's the plan of attack. Probably get underway and get a couple of shots along the way. We'll get the drone up and I'll explain a little bit more about the gear and some of the lures that we're using for the day. And yeah, it should be a good day, I think. Hopefully we've got some good weather. No one's been over for months. And you're gonna love this when you live in the middle of nowhere, where yeah, you just have easy access to places like this. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, all good, Grunner. Maybe not, actually. Maybe not. We've had a bad call there from the yeah, righto now. And then off we go. So we're on. It's going to be a good day. And as I said, mate, we'll get back to you later and we'll see how this little headland fishing in Bennett Bay goes. The tide's up, so we'll have a good half day of fishing on the rocks, and we'll hopefully find some Barraminty over there. We'll talk to you shortly. So we have made it up to these rocks, and it's been a long time since we've been here, and I've actually not even mapped this area out. So as you can see, we're going into this location. Got GPS points there, but no track in. There's, I think, a spot just up here where that little oil slick is. Some rocks. Grunner's up the front ready to go with that, but you've got to be pretty careful coming in. You can see out the side there's bommies and stuff that come up in this whole area, so a bit sketchy going in. And you can start seeing a bit of a darker patch just behind it, and we'll start there. It is a bit higher tide, and then we'll get the electric in, I reckon, now, Grunner, and then we'll get underway and have a bit of a sniff around, see if we can't find a few Barraminty, and we'll get back to you then. I'll show you the gear that we are using in a second too, and we'll just get this deployed and ready to rock and roll. Right, this better be the first Barra. We were at a set of rocks just over there that we'd pulled up at, and
Silver.
It's got silver, he's calling it, and it's a queenie. Well done, good queenie. Off. Righto, so sports update. We've just come around to the other side of the rocks. There's Nagsy with his first NT Barra for a long time on the bomber, and then likewise over here on the bomber as well. Only little rats, but it's a start for the day, so we'll flick these guys off and we'll keep going. But if you have a look at that lure, we're using a 16A bomber and another 16A bomber. It's got the Tranx 200 30-pound braid. I've got the T-curve, and Nagsy's running with the Salty. Couple of good combos for Barras. Grunner's up the front as the Cod King, and But yeah, we'll just flick these guys off and keep going. But just got to be persistent and just keep working around the rocks. So we've already fished the rocks that were over in the distance, and we fished up the other end. Then we've just got the electric. That's the benefit of the electric. We've just been able to come around this other side and work on these compression joints here, that where bait and barras will hold up on these little eddies and stuff like that. So you can just get that that point. And I mean, we got cod over there and queenies, cod and queenies over there, and then we finally hit a couple of barras just there. So we'll just let these guys go and back into it. Check out the other goldies behind him. I'm not sure if you can see that. Goldie, like not a bad goldie, just in the shallows while we're barra fishing. He's got all his mates, because I'd seen him something on the side imaging out the side, obviously because it's the side. Not a bad little, he'd be about 45, 46 centimetre goldie. Bycatch. Beauty of the zero lines is just even for navigational reasons, at least I know I can drive straight in onto these spots now. We're just hunting barras still, so we're off to the next spot. Get up closer, put the electric in, have a bit of a look, check out the side imaging, see if we can't see anything that's hanging off the side, and hopefully we can keep searching. But this is build up barra fishing off the rocks in Blue Mud Bay, and that's what it's like. He's got to keep going around from headland to headland. This water is slightly dirtier than where we've just come from too. Not that it's still nice, but slightly dirtier. The tide is still up a little bit and it's running out. But right, we're in the same situation again. This is number 3 and number 4. We've just fished all along this this bank, and there you go. There we go. There's a triple header on baby barras. That is a good one, Grunner. Yeah. Good one. Oh, the lure has actually fouled up. The lure's fouled up, and I've had 2. No, you're on a barra, and I think the line must be caught or something. That the lure's not twitching properly, and it was half spinning in the water for whatever reason. We're just in there somewhere, so we'll just twitch. And you could see, come on. Yeah, oh, see that again? I might just leave that float for a second there. Oh no, that's just killing me. So what's going on here? I've been dudded all around me, really not happy. Might have to get off the green and go a bit of colour. So I've got to change it like that. There you go, change the action of the lure, get his head up, and yep, Barraminty! Yes, couple of nice minties. There you go. Grunner, where's the triple again, mate? This is build up barras in Blue Mud Bay. It's sort of a little bit of hard work, and we have worked pretty hard this whole rock ledge all the way down to get to these guys. Nagsy's got his a good one there for PB Arnhem Land. PB Arnhem Land, yep, well done. He's got a nice 63, where mine's more like a 52. So the gold bombers are doing the job. So, but I've been twitching really slow. I had a couple of hits, but then just doing that different action on the lure has worked stealth, really. So we'll get these guys off and let them go. Yes, yes, yes. Well. Won't be forgetting this guy in a hurry. Thank you very much. First Barraminty on fly. First Barraminty on fly. Oh, yes. Well, I'm fucking stoked I've done that. I am very, very happy. Very happy. Oh. Gotta get him on the leader now. Get the leader man on. Oh, yes, got him. I'm getting a photo with me first Minty on fly. Yes! Okay, hopefully you can hear this alright, because I just want to put the camera out so you can have a look at the coastline down here around in Blue Mud Bay. I know it's probably whizzing past the mic, but all these rocky escarpments just come out around everywhere in the bay, and you just got to keep going around, and we're just going from rocky headland to rocky headland, just find those corners, and eventually we're going to find big numbers of fish somewhere maybe. But we'll just keep going. We've caught a fair few barras so far, nothing to sneeze at, and we've got absolutely glamour conditions. Hope you're enjoying the show. So we're off to another spot, a little bit of action out the side there. I'm calling it early. This spot, every time I've come here, always caught fish, and it's not going to let us down today. So again, just fishing this corner, like target all the corners where the barras hold up. So we'll get in here and have a bit of a look, and hopefully get a couple off these corners. The barras, just the classic ambush spot. You can see bommies that are off the side of it. So let's get the electric down and hook in and see if we can't dong a few. Yes, what did I tell ya? Never let me down, these rocks, you're the best. Another one there with him. Good one, Nagsy, good one. Pretty fish. Yes, these rocks, like I said, never let us down. I mean, might not be a donkey yet, but I mean, we have put about 20 casts in. Back into a mob. We're pro fishers, and they fish bangos in lagoons. Turtle, we're just in the shallows here. Check this guy out, Barra fishing. That's a large, oversized turtle. There's something there in the water grunner. Yep, cast at that. I'll just majestically look at this turtle. This is the part of the show where we just put something cool in. He just had a quick look to see the birds are flying past. We're not catching any fish. We're still looking. There's a stingray scooting away over there. Nagsy on point. Can you just get a barra now? It'd be good. Let's see what this turtle does. Oh, there he goes. Then he's actually realised that we're here. See you, mate. Right, we'll get back into the Barraminty fishing. Bro, righto. So we're getting later in the day here, and we're just moving down to another spot. I've just turned the GoPro on because we're just like literally meandering down. I don't know what we don't know what we got here. Catfish. Hopefully it's not a catty. A little goldie. There you go. So we've literally just chucked the rods out. Little goldie. Another bit of bycatch. We'll flick him off. Anyway, I was hoping that was going to be a bit... Is it Goldie? Yeah, it's Goldie. Unbelievable. Righto. So, heaps of queenies out there busting up, which we're not going to go and catch. I just thought I'd point that out. Nags is snagged, but we've actually just fished all along this whole edge here, and this is classical what happens in Blue Mud Bay when you are chasing the barras like I went over. It's literally just going from spot to spot to spot. Like these awesome corners are where you want to fish, and in here at the moment that water is crystal clear really in there. To be honest, for barra fishing it's really clean. I haven't seen a fish. We've caught one cod back there, so we're just going to get this lure off, and then we're going to head over to another spot where we're getting closer to the end of our we're doing a day trip, this trip over here, to sort of show a bit about the headland fishing and what we do to get the barras here, and we'll pull the electric up and get over to the next spot. We're still running with the bomber, so it's been a pretty good day so far on a few barras. We'd be, what are we going to call how many barras we got so far? We haven't got heaps, but we'd nearly be at the 20, which is a par, and it's about midday nearly. So pie warmer's on as well, so we'll just duck over that way yonder, and we're going to sort of start making our way. We're going on the way home anyway, so we started at the furthest distance and we're heading around and just going from spot to spot to spot. And not all of them have produced barra, but it's just a matter of just constantly going through the process and searching and looking for them all. And yeah, we'll just keep casting, and we're using just, I mean, that is a large 16A bomber that I'm using. Nags is on the same. It is better, I think, for some of those bigger barras, got bigger hooks on it. You can use the little 15A bombers if you sort of, but you do get, I think, some smaller fish will take them, but the smaller fish still smack these big ones. But yeah, mullet just cruising past. All right, we'll get back to you at the next spot here. But it's beautiful, like, love that water. Look at the watercolour there. It looks like Broome, Roebuck Bay with the red there. You got the green, red, aqua blue, different shades as the tide starts to rise. Righto, yeah, hand-sized crocodile. Hopefully you can see him on the electric. We're just up the electric anyway. He hasn't caused us any grief at all. It's only probably about 2.7 metres. We're just going to duck around the other side and have a bit of a look, but we're really sort of scratching. We've fished all along here. Grunner got one barra, but this is the headland fishing. This is what happens. It does unfortunately not play as you want it to play at times, and we've yeah, a few cod are always there, but just find those schools of barra. So we'll just go around the other side and have another crack and just keep chipping away. Pies do smell good though.
Have a feed, oh yeah? Yep. Just there?
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So we've got a bit on here. Here we go. A barra on you, barra on you.
He did.
Barra on you! And dropped him. Oh, jeez. I need a... I got... Righto. It's alright. It's really good. Right, so
You're gonna have to do it now.
pathetic cast, got the line hooked up. We're seeing this live here, stuffing face with food. This is what we're saying about how you've got to keep searching and searching for the barras, and when you find them, you find them. So got a high going, good high. There's barra. There you go. One hand Barraminty. There it is. And of course, Grunner's up the front. I've got Barraminty. Get around here, Barraminty. Blue Mud Bay Barraminty. I'm not eating my pie. Now, noted. Can we just note that Nagsy's had 5 casts, has not caught one.
Has dropped 2.
Yep. I am on the other hand, still fish on. Grun's about a leader. There you go. And I'll just pull that down. Pie is beautiful. Good pie. Very good pie. Other people put their pies down. Sometimes when you just see Barraminty like that and you're on.
Yep, you're good, Bummer.
Yep, cheers mate.
Yeah,
No, Grunner's good at it. He loves de-hooking fish while barras are just polaroided up. We've just meandered in here to this spot, and Grunner says, barra right there.
Black thing over there. What's that, Bummer?
Black queenfish. Black queenfish, right there. Ah. Right.
It's on his board.
Sorry. I'll crank it in, see if he turns. And he has now turned. Eat.
Oh, you got it.
Eat like
Triple tail.
that. No. Look at that.
Oh, Barra.
Barraminty. Barraminty. Black queenfish behind Barraminty. Yes. Oh, well done with the Barraminty. Yeah. Now, tomato sauce. This is absolutely classical. I have noted that pie has been consumed somewhat in between casts. Well done, Nagsy.
Yeah, you really have to make sure you keep your face.
So, lesson for what I reckon, Barras, like from my limited experience, keep searching around until you find them. We are fishing in the shallows, and you just got to keep hunting them until you find them. That bomber's absolutely dominated, done well. We'll get a photo, and I'm going to send him back because I absolutely love the fact he's catching that little bugger right next to the boat. Well done to myself. Actually, that's really pathetic to congratulate myself. Well done. What a loser. Yeah. Oh, yes. Good skills. But anyway, Barraminty. How good was that? Right at the back of the boat, just cranking because we saw that. And I'm trying to crack while eating. Oh, high five to the Barra. Yes. That's a good fish. I just smashed it. The Queenie should have the agility to beat the Barra out of the way. And then we end up with Barraminty. Right, all right, we'll turn this off and we'll get back into it. To be outdone, just donking another quality little Barraminty off the rocks. Now we're starting to shell a few. It's actually really good when you get someone like B Nags comes over, the marlin swordfish slayer from the west, knows about King George whiting, and then comes over and just slays and shells some Barraminty.
I told you, you got to bring your cockles with you. That's the
yep.
key. Get the
We've been using pippies on a size 14 long shank all day.
Pippies is Victorian. It's cockles in.
It's cockles in SA. Depends where you are. Even though it's the same, but it's different. Love it. It's absolutely the best. Barraminty back and goes. Well done. Yes, good one, Grunner. So Grunner's off the de-hooking skills, and I'm happily down into de-hooking section of the boat. Have a look how nice and chrome this Minty is, as he just...
What's your mate?
What's his mate, Minty or Goldie? Yeah, it's a normal Queenie. Yeah, good one. Gold bomber, getting the job done. Incoming! Well done, good one. That's a nice chrome Minty off the rocks, typical of Blue Mud Bay. We get a good look at him there. Shallow running lures, really important. Make sure you've got a good swag of those guys. See what we got here. See, we've really got this organised. Yeah, Grunner's got his whole tray of me. I'll just quickly pull this open so you can have a quick look. Heap of like tiger lilies, green, some sort of clear translucent ones, blue because he loves blue, but a whole heap of just shallow running bombers. Just to be able to twitch, and then boom, straight through there, and you get a result like that. Who doesn't want to enjoy some sight casting in clean water in Blue Mud Bay? Absolutely brilliant. Well done, mate. And we're getting close to wrapping up this little trip. We'll go get back to you shortly, and we'll tie it up just before we leave. Barraminty. I've just changed rod to a little. Here we go. This I've got actually one of my. I'm going to wrap it up here because little Barraminty. Off the rocks there. Now, here we go. Good one. Here's about a 61 centimetre Barraminty. So a couple little things. A couple little red hot tips for releasing Barraminty. What I find, over the side of the boat like this. Grab the top treble. Once you grab it, commit. Right, top treble first. Hopefully this is, you can see that. Flick it. Right, don't let go. Then go the next treble down. Always work your way down to the bottom of the lure, because as it thrashes around, it hopefully just leaves you hanging with the lure like yay, and see you later, bungee. We'll see you next time. So that's on a different bomber. That's a, see, it's got that little fleck in it. I don't mind that guy. It's like a little bit half translucent, but Make sure you got a couple of bogger grips or good lip grips with you when you're fishing. Plenty of pliers in case there is a pair that I left in the water over yonder. A little bit about the fishing gear just before we finish up here. So this, I've been using the Tranks and also the SLX. I'll have to admit, like, the Tranks is really good, it's bulletproof, but I do love the SLX. I mean, I'll go with the left-hander. Compact, it's light, and if you're casting all day, it's really, really ergonomically good for you. And you'll actually see here, if you have a close look at the salty, in the background we've got a bit of commentary. We've just got to acknowledge the fact that someone's onto a cod. So you can see here how that sort of drops down. It's actually really good, so I actually hold the rod like that, so ergonomically it's actually quite good to hold all day like that. But you'll see there it's got a bigger, wider grip there that as it tapers down. So this rod here is 5'8". They do make a couple of other ones. The shorter the rod, I find it a lot easier to cast as well. This is like suited for 10-20 pound. We're using 30 pound braid, 40 or 50 pound, 60 pound fluorocarbon depending on the conditions, and over here the fish aren't that deterred by that today. Shallow running lures, like I discussed, is important, but you can go the Tranks, you can go a short rod like this, and that's how we're sort of rigged up. Take a couple of rods in case you have disappointment and you high stick it and you snap a rod or something silly goes on. The other rod I was using today was just over here, is the T-curve, which I will just quickly show you, which is also another really cool rod. It not only looks funky, but it's really well balanced. It has a lighter tip, this particular rod, and it's actually slightly longer. It's a bit over 6 foot, so it is like a little bit of a difference there. But casting these bigger bombers around these rocks, because out here, as we saw earlier, there are some better fish around. So that's a little bit about the gear. Send us any messages if you want or you need. Otherwise, I'll just turn that around and say goodbye, all the best, and I hope you've enjoyed everything from fishing the headlands around Bennett Bay, Blue Mud Bay, and the top end of Blue Mud Bay. It's been a pleasure, and we'll catch you next time. All the best.